With developmental error or fossilization.
Mm, okay, it says it's fossilization because it says fossilized error that has become a permanent in the learner's language and become a habit here.
Okay, so
E.
yes. I think that one is the developmental error, the third one.
Okay. Yeah, done. So yes,
And maybe the fourth one
we don't
is
know.
overgeneralization.
I'm gonna look for it in that.
Yes.
Oh, it's not showing. Dominating, discover, got discovery over.
Mhm.
Okay, oh, it's here.
Yes.
So this one is D.
Yes. The learners,
I
maybe it's interlanguage
think.
or
Oh wait, no. There, this word in here, the library one, was in the like that. It was in a definition here as false friends.
oh,
So maybe one it's C, and this one is actually like A.
able to correct themselves.
They are able to correct themselves. I mean, it does happen to me.
Yeah, me too. A lot of times, I'm not gonna lie. Why do people think it's important for students to make mistakes?
Because they are part of the process of learning,
Yes,
learning process.
Yeah.
what can teachers learn from students' mistakes? They can learn how to reinforce they can learn to reinforce what to reinforce in their learning process.
Okay. So, what is the teacher's role in relation to students' mistakes?
I think finding a way to correct mistakes without the students feeling like they're necessarily failing, but like in a way that they can learn from their mistakes.
And also to identify the mistakes and why they make mistakes. Yeah.
So we can help them.
Yeah. I think also like adapting lessons to like be at the student's level, because if you see that there's a lot of mistakes, it maybe means you're going faster than the students are ready for. So adapting lesson plans to meet the students' needs or level.
Okay, those plans for what?
Uh, Adapting lesson plans to meet the students' needs or English level.
Okay. Well, now activity two. Why do students make mistakes? Okay, we have the options below.
Yeah, I see it. Okay. When the learner's mother tongue affects their performance in the target language, a learner may make mistakes because they use the same grammatical pattern in the target language as they use in their mother tongue. The L1 grammatical pattern is not appropriate for L2. Um, hmm, I think it's maybe L1 interference, so C.
Number one, C, interference. Okay, yes. Yes, I guess. Okay. No, we haven't finished. Now I pause comes.
Intelligence, they have less difficult time learning to pronunciation and everything else, but they can have a little bit of difficulty learning to write. So I think it depends on the person, but um, I think they are equally uh, in equality of learning uh, difficulty.
Yes, I think that for speaking, it has happened to me that I know the word, I know how it's pronounced, but sometimes I don't know how it is written. So sometimes it is more difficult the writing part.
Yeah, what I wrote down is that I think speaking is actually easier than writing, just because I think with writing there's usually more rules, more structure that we adhere to, whereas like with speaking it's a little more natural in some ways to learn just because it's a necessity to communicate, whereas writing is very academic. But I do think like generally when it comes to language teaching, we oftentimes focus on the writing and the rules and then the speaking. I don't
Yeah,
like that personally, but I think it is oftentimes done.
yeah.
Yeah, that's
So
valid.
I think speaking is easier, especially for advanced levels.
Yeah.
Okay,
Uh,
the next
you guys
question.
can talk about the second one while I write, by the way.
Yes.
Should writing be done for homework rather than class in class time? I think so. I think they could start like writing or like dumping their ideas in a piece of paper, and then they can go home and like do the blossom all their ideas in the writing, because sometimes some students do have like a more have more vocabulary, have more idea of what they are writing, and some other students like take a lot of time just to make one idea. So I think it depends. Yeah,
Yeah.
they can,
Oh,
it's okay, it's okay. Go ahead.
so I thought like maybe both. Like I should be done at class, because sometimes you don't have any idea of what you want to write like for an activity, and you ask your classmate like, "What are you going to do?" And it's easier to say, "Okay, I'm doing this," and you get an idea. And like I think also like ideas start to work, and also at home because like you can reinforce and practice what you have learned in the classroom.
What I don't like of the idea of being done as homework is that they can just go into the Google Translator and be like, how to say this sentence in the language that I am looking for, instead of like trying to make their own ideas and try to make them like make sense.
Yeah, nowadays it's like harder. So, so yeah, so maybe in class, and maybe I would ask like reading homework, because even though you have to like do it in your computer, like doing it like writing, like practicing, it's like kind of practicing.
Oh.
Oh,
Uh, yes.